First started mowing grass with push mower. Just wanted to make some extra money. We had like 4 or 5 when we had the mini bike and yard cart. We're about like 35 right now.
All right, guys, welcome back to Teen Turf Talk. Today we have Aiden on the podcast here. Aiden, go ahead and tell us, how you got into it and where you came from.
My name's Aiden Limo, 17 years old, and I own Valley Landscape Management out of Illinois. I first started mowing grass with push mower. Just wanted to make some extra money when I was 12, 13, and it's just been going since. So just trying to build it.
Yeah, so what do you think some challenges are, when you start, when you're so young?
Definitely transportation. I know I used to drive around on like a little mini bike attached with like a yard cart trailer with the mowers and everything on it. So I had to stay kind of local. But once you get like a truck and trailer, it's a lot easier. You could expand a lot further.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that too. I got a trailer this past year, and I was able to almost double my clients with that trailer.
Yeah, it definitely helps. I think we had like four, 4 or 5 when we had the mini bike and yard cart. Then we're at about like 35 right now. So it's been growing a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, that's awesome. So how have you been able to how have you been able to make people take you seriously? It's going door to door, or how is your sales process? How do you get taken seriously, especially at such a young age?
Just being professional, using good vocabulary, um, using good words. Choosing word choice is definitely a big thing when talking to clients. Just professionalism, addressing them correctly, and really just delivering your company in a good way.
Yeah. So what do you mean by word choice there? What kind of words are you looking for?
Just like when you go up to someone's door, like instead of saying like, "Hey, what's up? You interested in grass mowing?" You could just be like, "Hey, my name's Aiden with Valley Landscaping. We're out here in Shorewood, just going door to door, seeing if people are interested in lawn mowing. I could give you a quick price if you have a minute."
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely a huge difference there.
Hmm.
Um, and it obviously seems like you've practiced that a lot. Um, how have you practiced that?
Yeah, we did a lot of door to door this year. Um, Definitely a lot more than last year.
Yeah, I often see people go up to the door and they just kind of freeze. They get that like panic attack of like, oh my goodness, what do I say? Um, and having those people like that where it was just like off the tip of your tongue definitely makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it's definitely a little nerve wracking with the first few houses, but after a few, it's a little easier and you get the hang of it.
Yeah. So do you recommend door knocking as kind of the top marketing and sales strategy, or do you have other ones?
Um, I have door hangers. We did a lot of door hangers this year and just leave them on the door. Um, Probably did like 2-3 hours of actual door knocking. That's a lot more time consuming and it's not the best way. I mean, if you're getting started, door knocking is a good way to talk to people and get your name out. But door hangers are definitely an easier way. You could do a lot more in a lot quicker time.
Yeah. So you're just kind of putting a quote on there, or are you just have like a name on there and number to call back?
Yeah, it's just like a little 3x7 of my company, a little picture of our logo, some services we offer, and then there's a little incentive on there, like 50% off your first mow to try to draw people in.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's definitely a great marketing strategy there. And are so you said you've got 35 clients now. How many of those would you say came from door hangers and how many from door knocking?
Mm, I mean, honestly, we probably only had about 5 or 6 from door knocking. Facebook is a great way to advertise. Joining like Talk of the Towns on Facebook, community pages, advertising on there has definitely got us a lot. And apps like Nextdoor also help a lot too.
Hmm. Yeah, I haven't experimented with Nextdoor much, but Facebook for sure. I've definitely gotten a lot of customers from there.
Yeah, we've ran 2 paid ads and they got I think 5 to 6 thousand views, so it gets your name out there. a lot.
Yeah.
So when people see your trailers driving around with logos on it, they'll be like, "Oh, saw them on Facebook. If any landscaping might give them a call."
Yeah. So do you have a covered trailer or
Yeah, we have our logo and a phone number on there with our name.
awesome. Yeah. I don't have my logo on my trailer, but I definitely would like to get it out there and, use it. It's great marketing. Um,
Yeah, you don't really get a lot of people from it, but it's more for like brand recognition, like just getting
yeah.
your picture out there so people can know who it is and see it, put it in their head, and they know it.
Yeah. I saw some stat where it's like the average person takes 7 times of seeing something before they buy. So just one more time that they see it.
Yeah, if you drive around the same town all day, just mowing, definitely
Yeah.
gets you out there.
Yeah. So you mentioned mowing, driving around the town. Do you have a lot of customers in certain neighborhoods? You try to like group those customers together?
Yeah, we try to. The neighborhood where we have the most is probably 6 to 7. Um, but I do 3 towns close by, and they have like 15,000, 16,000 people each. So they're relatively small towns. It's all within like 15 minutes, so it's good route density.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, creating that route density definitely helps, lower your transportation cost and gas and all
Mhm.
that. And helps make more profit, less
Yeah,
time.
for sure.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you wanted to talk about business mindset. What kind of mindset do you try to stay in or try to reach?
Definitely a positive entrepreneurial mindset. Just you
Describe
could
that
always
for us.
you can always look at everything as a business opportunity. So like if you're going out for the night, to a party, like a family party or something, and you see a lot of people there, like you could wear your shirt there, landscaping shirt, um, have always have business cards on you, and just try to connect with a lot of people. And when you're on jobs, I'd say probably the biggest thing is like always work like the client is watching you.
Oh, that's good. Always work like the client is watching you. Why,
Yeah.
why do you feel that that helps you create a better product and a better company?
When you're on a job all day, you start to get tired. The work quality definitely goes down. So if you just try to pretend and think like the client's watching you out the window or something, they're standing by you, you definitely would work a lot better than you would.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely challenging, especially in the summer when it's super hot. It's definitely challenging to stay all there, I
Yeah.
guess.
Stay driven to get it all done all day.
Yeah. So how do you feel that the business mindset kind of builds into that perseverance and overcoming problems, especially on the job site?
I'd say a big thing is like looking at other landscaping companies, bigger landscape companies, and just thinking like how you could be them one day. Like just it's little steps at a time. Don't give up, persevere, and you'll get there.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I saw Elon Musk, I believe, is a quote. He says, uh, set a 10-year goal and then try to accomplish it in 6 months. And I think some people get kind of complacent in there. They start to see growth and they get, 3 or 4 customers and they're like, all right, I can kind of hit the brakes now. We won't run any more paid ads, won't send anything else, and we'll just kind of slow down here. But if they would just that they're starting to get the momentum, if they just keep going, they'd really gain that momentum.
Yeah, I'd say if you have the capacity for it, don't ever stop accepting clients because if you have like 40, you'll probably lose 3 or 4 throughout the year due to various reasons. So it's always good to have a little more than you want to
Yeah.
account for dropping off clients.
Yeah, absolutely. So, how do you feel that you can, lower your expenses and budget for those throughout the month? Do you do monthly budgets or quarterly? How do you split that up?
I usually try to have a set amount per month of how much we want to spend.
Do you use a app for that or
No, I
paper?
don't.
Cool, cool. I use Every Dollar. Shameless plug. Huge Dave Ramsey fan. Every Dollar is a really good app. Highly recommend.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
I'd say more of the budget thing is like trying to lower your costs that on stuff you don't need, like gas station trips, getting lunch.
Oh yeah.
Like if you can pack a lunch every day, it'll save you like $8 every day.
Yeah,
That
it adds
adds up a
up.
lot over time.
And not only do you save the $8, you also save 30 minutes of driving to the restaurant and sitting there or ordering, going through the line. So you save time
Hmm.
and money. Win win.
Yeah, definitely bringing a lunch every day will help you.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the bringing the lunch every day and shortening that time, you can kind of get more efficiency in your jobs and shrink the time it takes you. You know, maybe you can do an extra yard in that 30 minutes that you um, aren't getting lunch. Do you find that that's the case?
Yeah, it definitely would save you a lot of time. It's also nice to eat outside. Just take a break for a little bit and drink some water.
Yeah, yeah. Do you do you have any other tips for maximizing efficiency throughout the day?
I mean, definitely get a route together for like what yards you have to do, and get it together to where you're not driving back and forth or in circles. Just have like a line or a little loop of what you're gonna do.
Do you use any, I know Jobber does that, I think, where it'll put in a route. Do you use anything like that?
Yeah, we use yard books.
Yard books. Awesome.
So
Cool.
you can print out a little sheet and it has the clients all in order of what's the fastest to get them all done in.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I know there's a lot of programs out there, so that's awesome to see. Does the Yardworks thing also have a customer communication piece to it, or is it just for routes?
In the paid version, I think it has the email and text campaigns, but I usually just text all my clients on the phone, so
Okay.
it saves money because we have the free version of it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it does good. It has like all the invoicing, estimating, sends them nice texts for the invoices and estimates.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and I think that going back to our first topic, that really adds to the professionality of your company.
Yeah, if you use like online quotation tools and estimation tools, it definitely helps a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think that covered all the topics we had planned. Is there anything else you'd like to cover? Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Definitely buying good equipment, something that's reliable
Yeah.
is good advice. There's a lot of cheaper mowers, cheaper weed eaters options to pick from, but I really prefer Echo weed eaters and steel blowers.
Okay. Do you feel that those add to
Mm.
your efficiency or add to any of the other things?
Having a nice weed eater, like a commercial grade weed eater, definitely helps. I started with a Ryobi weed eater, and it would take a lot longer weed eating yards, but it definitely helps having a backpack blower for a lot of
Oh yeah.
cleanups and stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. I assume y'all are in the peak leaf cleanup season up
Yeah,
there.
they're starting up pretty good right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I'm sure that's awesome to have backpack blower. And are you still on push mower or are you on a ride on mower now?
Yeah, we have stand-on mowers. We have a Right Stander ZK and a X-Mark Vantage.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Hmm.
Well, to wrap up here, if you could give one piece of advice to all the teens out there, what would it be?
Just keep pushing and don't stop.
Awesome. Short and sweet. Love it.
Mm.
Well, thank you for being on the podcast. And I hope to see you around and hopefully we can meet in person one day.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having me on.